there's a process, isn't there? And I'm sure like every bride and groom has been through this. We had this huge elaborate engagement party. And there's been about 250 people there. We just didn't know when to stop. We went to like a London rooftop bar and it was lovely. And when we actually sat down to, I suppose, initiate the process of like culling, you know, like eliminating people and bringing that guest list down, I found it really difficult. I got really upset. I thought, oh, if this is what weddings are, like making horrible decisions and hard decisions all the time, I don't want to do it. You know, I sort of threw my toys out the pram a little bit. I am quite dramatic. So that wasn't nice. But you know, it's part and parcel of it, isn't it? Like you just can't have everybody. I'm not a multi-millionaire. So yeah, we had to make some hard decisions. We got it down to a number that was really manageable. But of course, you know, as you go, that gets bigger and bigger. And we've settled on around like 150 guests, which is big. It is a large number. But Erkan's Turkish Cypriot. Like he has a huge family. I think he's got like 50 immediate family or something. So yeah, it was always going to be a bit of a difficult one. And I mean, I've got 13 bridesmaids. So just the bridesmaids with their other halves is 26, Mary. Like, you know, it was never going to be small. So we've accepted that. Yeah. And we're really happy. Like we have most of our friends and family, all of our friends and family are at least at one of the weddings at one point. So no, we're content with our decision. Oh, the accountant is not. I'm quite boring actually, which is probably not what people want to hear. I think had I got married 10 years ago, it would have been a really show busy, star-studded affair. But now I have kept it to the people that I keep in touch with. So obviously Pete is my flower girl. Love him. He's absolutely furious. Bern McCann will be there. And Mario with his lovely wife, Becky. Who we attended their wedding a couple of years ago in Italy, and it was one of the reasons why we chose Italy. To be fair, it was just such a beautiful week. And then Candice Brown from Bake Off and her partner. Me and Candice are always together at some point in the year on a various charity trek, and I've just fallen in love with her. So yeah, so there will be some recognizable faces, should I say, but it's the people who have been there for us and kept in touch with us, really, rather than just somebody to get okay mag interest. The minute I told my agents like Candice was coming, they were like, she's doing the cake, and I was like, I have not even thought of that. Like, of course I'm not going to put her to work when she's coming to my wedding. I'm sure she would have done it. She's very talented, but no, she deserves some time off. We have a very elaborate traditional wedding cake for London, which is very, you know, people will expect with the tiers and things. But then Italy, we've gone very traditional Italian as well. They opt for, it looks like a flan, but trust us, it's not. It's like very flat and covered in like whatever berries are sort of fresh at the time. So I think our season is strawberries, and it's like cream. It's almost, imagine like a fruity tiramisu. I think that's the best way I can describe it, but very wet. And like the chef comes out and it's a whole thing. So yeah, we've kept, why would you get married in Italy if you're not going to lean into the culture, you know? So yeah, London is very fun, very English, very, very us. I think there's a couple cute little surprises that I think people will like. So I obviously have, like you say, done my fair share of reality TV. And I would never say never to anything, you know. This is my job. And it is an incredible platform. But I'm not a dancer. I'm not a dancer at all. Like when I found out Pete was doing it, the first thing I did was ring him and see if he was okay, because me and him are more like stand in the corner, drink and have a laugh than like, you know, center of the dance floor people. And he was saying he was really nervous. And I think that's how I'll be. You know, I would just be really nervous. And I don't know, as I've got a bit older, I just feel like I get out of my comfort zone less and less. And I know that's not a good thing. And like, I should be pushing myself out of it. And sometimes, but you know, sometimes I just like my comfort zone. And especially now I'm about to get married and blah, blah, blah and everything. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I ever would. I don't know if it's for me, but like never say never. I will be supporting Pete this year, 110%, or hopefully in the audience. Oh, yeah. And I feel a bit conflicted because I also love Tasha Guri as well. So
She's wicked, yeah.
She's gorgeous. But I do feel like she has a slight advantage to Pete, so I'll be making a Pete Wicks sign, definitely.